Welcome back to another binder video. We're getting almost to the end of my nice binders in the series, so we might have some awkward episodes to come with some loose cards. They're sleeved and boxed, and then I have a lot of temporary ringed binders, which are always a little bit scary. I usually store them spine up, but to make it a little bit more safe, but it still would be very nice to get everything converted over whenever they become available. Or I might have to look into like another option from a different company. So here we have it. We're into Supreme Victors. The binder is feeling pretty heavy, but I'm certain that I'm missing a lot of reverses from this because it does have that very hard to keep clean foil on most of the card. Like a lot of these sets in this era. So we got some pretty cool hollows here. We got like the hand drawn stuff, and then like really interesting backgrounds. I also pretty sure I've mentioned this, but really love the Pokemon with the trainers or the gym leaders, and the in this case I think this might be the first set with the FB, which stands for Frontier Brain. So continue into that, we got the beautiful Rayquaza C, C being for Cynthia. I guess the C isn't for Cynthia, it's for Champion rather, so you'll have to excuse me on that one. I guess it helps if I read maybe Cynthia was named after Champion, and that's the reasoning for it. Her parents knew all along that she was gonna become the greatest. So I think this is where we kind of get into some really dynamic artworks with some backgrounds that are more interesting, or consistently more interesting, and more to do with the actual the card itself rather than just a random background put there for the sake of having it. And then we have some CGI types like our Crawdon there, but it's a little bit less awkward at this point in time. Things have been developed. We got our Mawile there, mandatory pickup. I think I'm still missing some of the reverses, just where if I ordered them and they were in, well, I guess that's one of them. If I ordered them and they were in bad shape, then I just put them in my, I have like a side Mawile binder. But Mr. Mime is really neat. I don't know if he's doing like a, almost looks like he's rock climbing or something. Primate punch in the sky. We got Sableye, which is really weird that in the newer sets, the Mawile and the Sableye haven't been really coming out at the same time, where they're sort of Ruby and Sapphire counterparts. So you would think that typically they would try and keep them together. Not the case, apparently. Let's make sure I got my fix the camera here. It wants to focus on faces, but it's not looking at any faces. It's just the Pokemon faces. Spinda, I always kind of liked how they gave Spinda the unique characteristic that the spots are, I believe they're never the same on one to another, but just that you can get some crazy patterns on them. The Altaria there is really nice. Zapdos. It's always weird to see the legendaries and the really popular Pokemon in the non-holo slots, but I mean, where they have so many notable Pokemon like Cynthia's lineup, they can't exactly make a full Cynthia set of holos. They kind of spread it amongst all the different characters. Yeah, so there's some more of that CGI, a little bit less awkward than back in the Magma versus Aqua set. That Masquerain would probably be neat in Hollow, where if it had like the Cosmos, and then it also has the bubbles within it. We have a Yukimori Minin. I'm assuming there must be a Yukimori Plusle in here as well. There sure is. The corresponding Plusle. I guess we can check out this Masquerain that's hanging out by himself over here. Corresponding Plusle there in the field. I really hope that that she does a Mawile at some point. Be cool to see. I wonder how many. I'm sure she's done most of the Pokemon at this point. Whether or not they get turned into cards or not is a different story. Spiritomb. Yeah, I don't know. This is just like it's almost like a throwback to like the gym style cards with the gym leaders, which is really cool. I don't know. I like having the characters more involved in the TCG itself. Just kind of really creates a nice kind of link between the anime and the card game. That Bulbasaur is pretty cool. Jumping up, doing a vine whip, and then nice when it corresponds to the actual attack that they're using on the card. It's always kind of neat. We got our Bidoof. So yeah, these especially these colorless cards, like they're just notorious for print lines and scratches and everything else. Not that most of them are very inexpensive, but it's just a matter of finding them in good shape. It's a really cool Magikarp. Oh, there's a lot of Magikarp collectors. I don't know if it's like an underdog thing. Everyone loves the underdog that turns into the powerful beast later on. We got a Pikachu. Piplup there. Poor Piplup. Just took an absolute beating in the anime. Hit by every Draco meteor that ever existed. Reverse Pikachu, reverse Piplup. Those like the ones that we talk about. We had the reverses of. Not intentional. Another Yukimori there. Claymation. Oh, and another one up there. We're getting quite a few spread in here. I'm sure there's a couple sets that don't have any or have very few. And then I know recently there's quite a few. There's been quite a few sets that have quite a selection of those with the larger sets. So we got some level X's at the back of this one. Maybe we'll pull those out, take a look at them, closer look at them. Our Absol G. For Team Galactic, our Charizard G. Level X. We have our Electivire here. I really love level X's. I don't know. They were kind of underappreciated until recently. We have our Garchomp. And then this set in general, I just kind of really like it because the combination of the level X and the trainer's Pokemon. Garchomp level X. Rayquaza level X. Very cool. And I love the just like the barely breaking out of the art box is always nice. And when it looks like it's designed to do so, it's not like they just kind of cropped it or anything like that. We have a secret rare Zapdos. These are really neat. I don't think I have the other two. And I'm quite certain that they're in this set. We have our SH7 Shiny Melodic. Really cool. These shinies are really neat. But also hard to find without damage on them because they're kind of built the same way as the reverses in this set, so easily scratched. Our Yanma. I think Yanma has a really cool shiny. It's blue. Pretty cool. And nice that they did something a little bit different at the end with the shinies. Now I do have some, looks like some cross hatch in the back here. There's the shattered foil, which is probably from a theme deck. The cross hatch, I believe, were Pokemon League promos. And then we have a non-hollow Venusaur, which I think is from a theme deck as well. It looks like our Rayquaza level X used to be a PSA 8 in a previous lifetime. Well, that's it for that binder. Looks like I still need to start trying extra hard to seek out those reverses, which I'm sure is only going to get more and more difficult over time. Thanks, guys, for tuning in, and I'll see you tomorrow in the next one.